We certainly look forward to the Naya Air India taking wing very soon under its new owners, the Tatas, who've taken over starting today. Well, even before that actually happened, though, controversy number one has already erupted over Air India's new weight check run. You heard me right. According to a new company circular, every cabin crew member must pass through a body mass index check every single month to check their health and fitness. But why would you think this should form any kind of a controversy? Take a look.
Air stewards and stewardesses have long abided by the strictest of uniform codes, from their hair to their clothes to even the shoes that they wear. And now add constant weight checks to that list. That's right. Air India has conveyed to its cabin crew that they will now be subject to body mass index, which is BMI, and weight checks on a quarterly basis by grooming assistants, a move that has not gone down well with the employees. The order passed on 20th of January also stated that cabin crew who are well-dressed, groomed according to uniform standards and regulations present a positive and professional image of the airline. In a strongly worded letter, Air India's cabin crew union objected to the new company circular to the airline's Inflight Services Department. The union has cited that they have been undergoing BMI and weight checks from 2008 as per the civil aviation requirements issued by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, and that these checks were conducted only by medical professionals or doctors and not grooming assistants. The cabin crew have even highlighted that the new requirement could disturb cabin crew members mentally ahead of their flights. The Tata takeover of Air India has kicked off on a stormy note, as cabin crew employees have made it clear that they will oppose the new weight check rule.
While the airline prepares itself for a formal handover to its new owners in a couple of days, the cabin crew unions are challenging any change in service terms, especially because the government assured all Air India employees status quo for 1 year. So it remains to be seen if the circular in question is eventually withdrawn or not. With camera person Deepak Bisht, Paulami Saha in Delhi for India Today.
Well, the journey of Air India has come full circle. After 69 years, Air India is in the hands of the Tata, founded by JRD Tata. The airline was known as Tata Airlines when it came into being in 1932. It's since seen a change of name several times as the private company was nationalized in 1953. Here's the full timeline, and you must know this story. Take a look.
An air of nostalgia in India. Air India. In 1932, Air India, then known as Tata Air Services, took its first flight. This iconic first flight was piloted by none other than Jahangir Ratanji Dadabhoy Tata himself. An aviator and businessman, he founded the airline with 2 lakh rupees. Sir Dorabji Tata, the then chairman of Tata Sons, gave this money to JRD rather reluctantly. But JRD did not disappoint. He held his passion venture close to his heart and transformed it into a full-fledged business, growing it from a night airmail service to a leading commercial carrier. Eventually, it got known as Air India and Air India International. 1946, the aviation division of Tata Sons was listed as Air India. 1948, Air India International took off with flights to Europe. The international service was amongst the first public-private partnerships in India. The government held 49% stake, the Tatas 25%, and the public owned the rest. 1953, Air India was nationalized. It was only in 2001 that the NDA government first attempted to divest the airline, rather unsuccessfully. The privatization plans were shelved in the year 2004 as the UPA-1 government took over. It was only in 2017 Air India privatization plans received an approval from the centre after mounting debt of over 50,000 crore rupees for the national carrier. In the year 2018, despite an expression of interest of 76% stake sale in Air India, no bids were received for the financially ailing airline. It was only in 2020, the year of the COVID pandemic, that the government listed Air India again for divestment, offering 100% stake sale this time around. Tata Group was amongst the multiple entries that put an initial expression of interest, or EOI, to buy the Maharaja. And in 2021, Tata Sons won the final bid for acquiring Air India. A landmark moment in Indian economic history and the start of the end of nationalization of the airline. The crown jewel of aviation has returned home to the Tatas full circle. In New Delhi, Chaiti Marula, India.